Summary, Cowley County Sheriff's Office. This is Cowley County Attorney Chris Smith, and this is Senior Special Agent Dave Folletti with Kansas Bureau of Investigation. The Sheriff's deputy stopped the vehicle that was westbound on US 166, approximately a mile away from the K-15 US 166 West Junction. During that traffic stop, which occurred at approximately 7:09 p.m., about 3 minutes later, he called in that shots had been fired. Units from the Kansas City Police Department, Kansas Highway Patrol, and also other units from the Sheriff's Office responded to the scene. As the deputy, prior to the shots being fired, went up to the vehicle, there was a physical confrontation, and the driver tried to drive away through the ditch, dragging the officer for some distance. It was at that point, or sometime during that point, was when the shots were fired at some point there. After he approached the vehicle, the KBI is working on determining exactly when that occurred. He then called in a few seconds later and said that he had been drugged and run over by the vehicle. While this was occurring, there was a vehicle that was passing by that had two adults and a juvenile. They had saw or observed the confrontation and then pulled over to the side of the road. The vehicle driven by the driver that was shot continued through the fence there by the roadway on the north side and continued in a north-northwest direction, where it came to a stop approximately a quarter of a mile from where the original stop had taken place. The deputy pulled his vehicle up a few hundred yards further west and then got out of his vehicle and went to where the vehicle was stopped in the pasture, and there was approximately 1-year-old female in the back seat. He got that young girl and took her back to the people that had stopped up on the highway, and then he returned to the vehicle and started doing CPR on the driver. The driver was identified as Taylor Rand Rock, 22 years of age, and was from Kansas City. Ark City EMS arrived shortly thereafter and took over treatment and attention to the victim, and was later transported to the South Central Regional Medical Facility, where he was later pronounced dead. The sheriff's deputy was injured by being dragged and run over by the vehicle. He was also transported to the South Central Regional Medical Facility there by Ark City, where he was treated and later released that evening. Cowley County Coroner has ordered an autopsy to be done, which is being done this morning. It may very well be through by now. Results of that autopsy will take 6 to 8 weeks before it will be finished. The section of US 166 was closed until approximately 12:30 yesterday afternoon, while the KBI and the Kansas Highway Patrol investigated the scene. The deputy involved has been placed on administrative leave pending the completion of this investigation and reviewed by the Cowley County Attorney. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation is heading this investigation, and it is being assisted by the Kansas Highway Patrol. At this point, the investigation remains active and ongoing. That's all I have. I would take a few questions, or I will defer to the County Attorney Chris Smith and Agent Folletti.
Those shots fired, were there shots fired by the officer and the suspect, or by the officer only?
At this point in time, since it's an investigation and Senior Special Agent Folletti is putting together all that information, we're not going to speculate or give that information out at this time.
The little girl that was in the back seat, was she injured at all? Was she okay?
There was no medical treatment given to the child.
And did the deputy know that there was a child in the car from the original stop?
At this point, we're not going to speculate on that. That'll come out in the investigation.
They don't check, they don't flash the flashlight whenever they pull someone over. Are you guys not trained to see who's in the vehicle? Is that not part of the training? Or
At this point in time, we want to answer questions like that.
What was the original traffic stop for?
Traffic violation. License violation.
How's the officer doing?
He's recuperating from his injuries. He had injuries to his lower leg, both lower legs, and the left side of his body on the shoulder.
How long has this deputy been with your force?
It's a number of years now. I'd have to say probably somewhere around 8 or 9.
What'll end up happening from this point forward, Kansas Bureau of Investigation will continue with their investigation as it is ongoing right now. There are still witnesses that need to be interviewed. We're waiting on the Kansas Highway Patrol to turn over their reports to us. We'll wait on the autopsy report. All that information will be gathered. It'll then be submitted to my office for a review. We'll sit down with Kansas Bureau of Investigation, do a thorough review of that, and then we will issue a closing report once that's done.
What about naming the officer? Is there any?
It's an ongoing investigation. We don't name the names of suspects in any type of an investigation unless charges are brought.
Did the suspect have any recent history with police?
Not going to talk about prior criminal history, if there is any, of the suspect at this stage.
In a situation like this, if the deputy does know that there's a child in the car, is there any certain protocol that's followed to not fire shots, or is it a case by case?
I'm not going to speculate on that at this point in time. That'll be a review that's done by both the KBI and my office as to the protocols for the Sheriff's Department.
You know, how many shots were fired?
I can't answer that at this point in time.